Provincial chairman inspects and directs disaster response efforts. EU backs Ukraine in developing unmanned aerial vehicles. White House announces government shutdown starting October 1st.
Hello, it's me again, Huang Yin, and so good to see you again in today's news, Wang Yan Press and Broadcasting Agency. Now let's get started. This morning, the Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee and the Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, Lê Hồng Vinh, just inspected and urged measures to cope with the aftermath of the storm number 10.
At An Son Commune, after an on-site inspection, Chairman Lê Hồng Vinh directed local authorities to proactively implement the four-on-the-spot approach in disaster response, strengthen forces and ensure timely communication with residents, especially in isolated areas, to carry out rescue and relief operations. He ordered round-the-clock duty shifts, installation of warning signs and barriers at flooded sections to prevent traffic and ensure public safety, preparation of essential supplies and equipment to support affected communities, and prompt relocation of households in high-risk areas vulnerable to landslides or deep flooding. Localities were also instructed to develop recovery plans once floodwaters recede. The same morning, Chairman Vinh visited Hung Thon village in Thon Binh Tho commune to encourage residents and present relief gifts.
The European Union has pledged €2 billion to help Ukraine strengthen its defense capabilities with drone technology.
Unwavering support to Ukraine, our neighbor, partner,
European
friend,
Commission President Ursula von der Leyen announced the pledge on September 30th, stressing that the aid would not only strengthen Kyiv's defenses, but also bring technological gains to the EU. Investing in Ukraine's drone capabilities is also investing in Europe's security and innovation, von der Leyen said, highlighting the dual purpose of the package. The move comes amid rising concerns over the role of drones in modern warfare. NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte underscored the urgent need to protect European airspace from drone threats. He argued that a drone wall along Europe's borders is both necessary and more cost-effective than interceptor missiles.
The White House announced on the evening of September 30th that the federal government would shut down at midnight after the Senate failed to pass a stopgap spending bill.
Earlier, the Senate failed to secure enough votes to pass a stopgap spending bill that would have kept federal agencies running through November 21st. The White House blamed Democrats for blocking the measure, citing their push for a $1 trillion spending demand. Republicans had proposed a temporary bill to fund the government until November 21st, but Democrats insisted it also address healthcare issues. Without funding, U.S. federal agencies will be forced to halt operations and place non-essential employees on unpaid leave. During the record 35-day shutdown under President Trump in 2018-2019, about 340,000 of 800,000 federal workers were furloughed, while the rest continued working as exceptions.
Upcoming are some updated news.
A new government regulation is drawing strong attention from the gold market as it officially ends the state monopoly on gold imports and exports for bullion production. Under Decree number 232-2025, effective October 10th, licensed enterprises and commercial banks producing gold bars will be eligible to apply for annual quotas and permits for each shipment of raw gold and bullion. The reform aligns with the policy of dismantling monopoly mechanisms in the gold sector while maintaining strict oversight through the state bank's licensing system.
Storm number 10 left 3.52 million customers in Thanh Hoa, Nghệ An, Hà Tĩnh, and Ninh Bình without power. So far, Northern Power Corporation, EVN-NPC, has restored electricity to 1.83 million customers, or 52%, while more than 1.6 million customers, 18.71%, remain without service. EVN-NPC has mobilized 2,305 personnel from its specialized departments, emergency teams of various power companies, contractors, and reinforcements from the Central Power Corporation to speed up recovery. The corporation aims to restore power as quickly as possible while ensuring safety for residents in affected areas.
The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism has officially selected the feature film Red Rain to compete in the International Feature Film category at the 98th Academy Awards. Red Rain offers a powerful and emotional portrayal of the Revolutionary War, honoring the courage and sacrifices of Vietnamese soldiers. The film stands out for its deeply human storytelling, carefully crafted cinematography, and strong performances. The selection of Red Rain marks a significant step for Vietnamese cinema as it seeks greater global recognition. Officials say the Oscar entry underscores the country's growing film industry and provides an important opportunity for Vietnam to showcase its cinematic voice, foster international exchange, and learn from the global film community.
After the storm number 10, many localities in Nghệ An are focusing on post-flood recovery. Shopping centers, supermarkets, traditional markets, and businesses are working hard to secure essential supplies and meet residents' needs. More in the story today.
Although her store was heavily affected by storm number 10, shop owner Hoang Thi Thu Hoang said all essential goods remained clearly labeled and prices unchanged despite rising demand. Sales have increased after the storm, but we strictly follow the listed prices. The company had sufficient supplies to meet consumer needs and prevent shortages after the disaster. Following instructions from the Ministry of Industry and Trade, Nghệ An has directed its Department of Industry and Trade to closely monitor market developments. The province has also signed agreements with 17 key producers and distributors to ensure stable supplies of essential goods.
We are working decisively to stabilize essential goods, coordinating with market surveillance forces to prevent hoarding and price gouging after the storm.
Authorities say maintaining supply and stable prices will remain a priority for businesses and the province through the end of the year, with a strong commitment to preventing shortages, stockpiling, and sudden price hikes in essential goods.
The last story to end our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now.